All right, well, let's go ahead and run through our agenda. First, we're going to tell you a little bit about Smartbridge, then we'll talk in general about mobile backend as a service before introducing mobile cloud services. After that, we'll discuss some of the features of MCS and help us answer the question of why MCS. And then we'll wrap up with some questions from our audience. So, who is Smartbridge? Smartbridge is a full-service technology consulting firm providing technology, strategy, and implementation services to business in the areas of enterprise systems, in our case focusing mainly on Oracle JD Edwards, business intelligence and analytics, and enterprise mobility. I'm Rex Hiebert. I've been a developer for over 20 years. I've recently been building mobile applications with DSI and Xamarin, and I'm here today with Venu Kari. And we fall under the enterprise mobility practice, where our goal is to enable businesses to establish mobility strategies and roadmaps, develop and deploy mobile solutions, enable mobile intelligence with dashboards and usage analytics, and establish device management policies and processes. A lot of stuff. Keeps us very busy. And our strong partnerships with some of the companies you see listed at the bottom of the page are with these technology vendors give us an edge on creating new features and functionality needed in this changing mobile landscape. So let's talk about mobile backend as a service. What is it? Why do we need it? Well, one of the challenges in application development isn't necessarily the application itself, but integrating the application with the enterprise backend. So let's say you have a field service employee and they need an application that interacts with one of the enterprise systems. You would typically expose some of the enterprise system functions via a REST web service so that your mobile app can use them. It's pretty common in the industry right now. Building a one-off mobile application like this isn't too bad and can be achieved fairly easily if you have developers with the right skills. But then disaster strikes. Your application becomes popular. Even worse, your CEO loves it and wants it rolled out to more users. Suddenly, your application requirements become a lot more complex. Now, users want to switch between devices, so you add a requirement to store user profile and preferences in some other storage area. You may have a requirement to integrate with third-party cloud services or single sign-on provider. The app grows and needs access to several more enterprise systems. You may even have to filter data received from enterprise web services because your mobile user doesn't need and doesn't really have time to wait for all the data provided by your enterprise systems. We know how chatty they can be and how much information they have. As you create more and more apps with these complicated requirements, you could end up creating duplicate integration code that's difficult to control and expensive to maintain. Not good. It becomes complicated to manage versions, troubleshoot problems, or even know how the application is being used. So all of that is where the mobile backend as a service comes in. And the mobile backend that we're talking about today is Oracle's mobile cloud service. So here's Venu to tell us a little about his background and to talk about MCS.